the wrong scene. Oh, where'd the music go? That's a great start. That's a great start, isn't it? There we go. Let's turn that down. There we go. That's better. Hello, everyone. I don't have an intro because, well, it's not a live episode. It's just me. I mean, do you want to hear the music? Hang on. I'll tell you what. I'll pretend I wasn't here. I'll play the music and you can hear the theme, but ignore what it says on the screen, okay? Because it'd be weird without the music. Here, have some music for you. Here's the main theme. Just enjoy that for a second, okay? All right. Yeah. It's not playing music. Forget it. It hasn't got the right intro attached. Okay, forget it. I give up. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Didn't work as planned, okay? It didn't work as planned. Don't worry about it. But welcome. Hello. You see what happens when Crispy's not here? It all goes wrong. But welcome, folks. It's just me for now. It's just Troy. Crispy is asleep because it is what time for him now? Nearly 6 a.m. Nearly. And I imagine he's not going to be completely sober. He's probably been out. He's probably, at least had some family round, had some Christmas dinner, had a few drinks. Who knows? But he is sleeping. However, folks, tomorrow morning, Crispy and I are going to be recording our review for this episode. So that's exciting. I'll have some family over during the week. We'll all hang out and have a nice time. And then I'll be editing the episode to put it out on Saturday. So it'll be like normal. But I thought because we won't be getting out our episode till Saturday, because Crispy's not here tonight, I thought I'd just go live for a little bit with you all to wish you all a Merry Christmas and get everyone's thoughts on the episode. You know? See what people are thinking, what questions you've got, what theories you've got. We'll have a look at the Season 1 trailer together, obviously, because even though I've seen it, I'll take any excuse to watch it again. It was really cool. And yeah, just have a bit of a hangout, bit of a chat, you know? Bit of a chat. So I'm just going to get it set up actually in the background, so if you hear the sound for a second. Oh, I was perfect. Didn't get it wrong at all. No sound issues there. That's nice. Tory and Crunchy. Well, I'm not a Tory, and he's Crispy, not Crunchy, and he's also sleepy. Your hotline thing's uploading. Thank you very much, Jack. Yeah. Well, I should actually mention, folks. Just as a little bit of a side note, on the off chance that you don't. Hang on. I'm trying to open an image. Will it open the image? Is it going to open the image? It's not going to open the image. That's not helpful. I wanted to just tease something that was on Patreon now, because we do like to mention what's on the Patreon. So I want to mention that very quickly, but I need to get the image saved. Oh, why is Discord so annoying? But welcome. I tell you what, let's get started, because I want to know. It's the same thing I'm going to do at Crispy tomorrow. Exact same thing I always do, and that'll be getting a score out of 10. So chat, while I am doing this, how about you all do me a favor? Also, what's going on with the live stream chat? I've just noticed that. Let's get the sign-in thing off the screen. That's better. Get rid of that and bring that further down. That's better. Yeah, let me know what you think of the episode. Give us a score out of 10. What do you think of it? Let's see your 10s, your 9s, your 8s, your 7s, your 6s, your 5s, your 4s, your 3s, your 2s, your 1s, if they exist. I don't know. Let's see what people think. Let's get the numbers. And then I'm going to be intrigued to say, because I think people will be surprised with my score. And I want to see if anyone agrees with me. Anyone's got a similar score to me. So let's give it a minute. And while people do that, let's just do a little mini shout out with the Patreon. If you don't already know, we have a Patreon page, patreon.com/useladw. Mainly just a way to support us. We have got some very big podcast plans that I'll hint at a little bit later. Nothing major, because I wouldn't want to reveal things ahead of time. But the podcast is going to be getting, let's say, a new lick of paint next year. And the Patreon will be helping to fund some of the things we're doing. I think that's fair to say. But in return, we offer the monthly hotline. So once a month, people get to send in their voice notes, questions, etc. That's going to be changing a little bit. You'll see. Don't worry. There's going to be some cool things. We also have a monthly episode watch-along where we record a watch-along to a particular episode of Doctor Who, and you can watch it, sync it up with your local copy. And what's happening on Patreon right now is because of the fallout of Crispy's UK trip and trying to catch up with everything. We haven't done a watch-along last month or this month, so what we decided between us is next month in January, there's going to be 3 watch-alongs. I don't know if it's going to be back-to-back weekly or at the same time, whatever it'll be, but we're going to watch all 3 of the 60th specials on watch-along. Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and The Giggle, and all watch-alongs will go up next month, so now's a good time to get into Patreon if you want to support us. But as compensation for the people who've already paid, I put this up earlier on Crispy's permission. What is this? What it is 2.5 minutes of IRL vlog footage featuring Crispy and myself. He's been doing some content. I don't want to spoil too much because he's the mastermind behind this. But he's been filming some stuff going around on his UK trip. Doctor Who set things, all the bits and bobs like that. And he obviously did a leg in Liverpool while he was over with me. So we did 2.5 minutes of stuff together. There was more. He's obviously edited it down. But an early draft of the footage is out now on Patreon. It came out earlier as a little Christmas present. So if you join the Patreon, you get that. And it's very cool. So patreon.com/who'stheredw. Please do feel free to check it out. And if you want a link, I've got you covered. I'll put it in the live chat right now. You can join from as little as $5 a month if you wish to support us. But don't worry, if you can't afford it, it's perfectly fine. Just listening is more than enough for us. This is just a little bit extra for those of you who want to support us. Anyway, let's have a look at the scores. What have people been saying? Can I interact with the chat? I wonder if that's a thing I can do. Normally it lets me do that in OBS. It does. Look at that. I can scroll it back up and down. Whoa. Okay, so let's have a look at everyone on the screen. So we got 8s, 7.5, 7s, 9s, 7s. I haven't seen a 10 yet. Have I seen a 10 anywhere? I'm just looking to see if anybody has given it a 10. I'm purely intrigued. Might go 6.5, 7.5, 9. No? Okay, not a single 10 out of 10. Not a single one. Wow. I see you there, Ella, but you literally put 7.5 earlier up, so don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. My score is 7 out of 10. I know, that's low for me. That's a low score for me. And I'm going to be intrigued to get everyone's thoughts. However, to me, I think Shooty and Millie were absolutely fantastic. I'm completely sold on their relationship. I think those two are brilliant. Shooty is just top-notch. He's fantastic. But I wasn't the biggest fan of the goblins. I don't want to be that guy, but I tweeted it, and I know, oh, he's making a Marvel comparison, but to me, I am looking at this episode the way I'm looking at the Marvels, where I did not really care too much for the villains, but the main characters carried it for me. Like, it's kind of like the Marvels of Doctor Who. That's how I'm looking at it. Because the goblins were cool. They looked good. Like, I thought the Goblin King was absolutely tremendous, and watching Unleashed and them explaining having like 5 puppets operating him was mental. But I don't feel like there was much going on with them. They kidnap kids to feed their king, and they run off coincidence. That concept was cool, but it felt like they were very quickly dealt with. I didn't like the idea that, oh, the ship got crashed on the church, it impaled the Goblin King, and then the ship just disappeared without an explanation. That was a bit weird. And it's a bit like how the villain in the Marvels got disappeared without any real fanfare. Well, speaking of, hello, Cup. But yeah, so that was my one big problem with the episode. I wasn't particularly sold on the goblins. That's my personal thought. So that's what brings it down for me. They were underused and spoiled in the music video. So fun fact, I don't think I mentioned this because of what the way that we've recorded the last few episodes and the way it's been jotted around. I haven't listened to the Goblin song until today. I heard a little bit on the Imagine documentary, Russell T Davies, because it was in the episode. I didn't want to skip over it. But I specifically avoided listening to the song because I went, no, I'll just listen in the episode. I don't need to listen to it beforehand. I'd rather listen to it inside of the episode and then make my judgments then. And I'll be honest, I liked it, but I kind of... I felt the same way that I did with the Marvel singing, where I kind of got a bit in and I was like, okay, I've had enough now. I've had enough. Although it was the other way around, because the best part of the singing was Shooty and Millie. Nothing against the singer for Goblin Song. She's lovely. I've seen her on Twitter. She's an absolute angel, and I'm so happy for her that she's got the song out and it did well on the charts, etc. Because the actual concept is fine. But Shooty and Millie singing, that was what did it for me. Those two were so good. And if you didn't know, they confirmed on Unleashed, they did sing that live when they filmed the episode. It wasn't dubbed over or mimed or anything like that. They sang that on the day, which I thought was brilliant. I really, really liked that. So I thought they were good. But yeah, I feel like they used a lot of time on the Goblin song that maybe that time could have been used to give us a bit more Goblin explanation, you know? I don't know. That's where my head's at. What are people's thoughts? Let's start getting them in the chat. I want to do back and forth with you guys. We're going to chat more about the episode. We're going to look at the Season 1 trailer. It won't be a super long stream, this. It's Christmas Day. So, you know, I don't want to be here all night. But, you know, we'll have a nice bit of a time. I'll show you some of my presents like I did last year if you guys want to see them. Who knows? But it's just a bit of a chat. Because I know that you guys, like some of you might be with family, that kind of thing. You also might not be. And I think it's important to say, you know, I hope you're having a good Christmas day. Not everyone loves Christmas. You know, so some people it's not as nice as for others, and I just hope that, you know, everyone's at least having a good day. And I hope the Doctor Who's made it better at the very least. That's the big thing. That's the big thing. My friend Laura in the chat saying that she loved the episode. Yeah, well, she's not just saying she loved the episode. I'll give her a shout out because she, at the time of last time I checked, is one of only 3 people whose tweets about the special got liked by the Doctor Who account. So that's quite cool, just seeing your friend have a tweet liked. So shout out to her for that. But yeah, Shooty singing was absolutely iconic. Both of them have got, him and Millie have got good voices. I was like, what? That's why I was like, is that recorded live? Did they sing it over? What? I don't know. But yeah, what are people saying? What are people saying? Because on Twitter, I don't think I've seen a bad word about the episode. I don't think I've seen a single bad word. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let's see what's trending on Doctor Who. We can have a look, scroll through together. I'll do like a reaction screen and we'll have a peek. Actually, we can do that because we did that last time, didn't we? Was there a... How did I do it? Was it this scene? Oh, it was there. So we have got a scene where I can look. Right, okay, cool. So we can do that in a bit. We can look through some Twitter reactions as well. Let's get your thoughts first. Let's see what you all are thinking. We'll do a few different bits in here. We'll do a few different bits. Let's just get rid of some notifications on my phone. Yep, clear. Ooh, hang on. Rusty Davies has revealed that the scene with Ruby and friends getting to the cab and the falling snowman was a late edition, hence them filming it a year after everything else. I did think the stuff of him in the kilt was filmed recently. I was wondering about that. It said it was due to a note from Disney asking to see the Doctor sooner as a result of them testing the episode. Oh, I can't wait for the internet to have a very normal reaction to that. I cannot wait. Twitter is gonna go nuts. Because you get everyone going, oh no, Disney control. I'm going to retweet that and put, I'm sure the Doctor Who fandom will react. Hang on. I'm sure the Doctor Who fandom will react very normally about this information. I'm just going to retweet that real quick. Oh, that's good. That is a red rag to a bull for some people in the community. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well, but it does make sense because I thought I'd seen him filming that recently in the kilt. Mavity is still there. Yes, it is, Julia. Yes, I have a rule. I don't use my phone at all when I'm watching Doctor Who. It gets my full attention. I don't want to be distracted by anything. But I did literally just whip out my phone quick and just tweet Mavity because I was like, they said it. They kept the running joke. I'm glad they're doing that. It'll make it more worthwhile after a while, Blue Yonder. Millie and Shooty's relationship is chaotic and I love it, says Phoebe K. Wheel. I agree. Those two have hit it off immediately. And you got to remember, I was talking to my mum about this while we were watching the episode. This is only one of 4 times in modern Doctor Who where we've had a new companion and Doctor at the exact same time. You know, we had Christopher Eccleston and Billie Piper, which I wasn't even watching the show for at that point. We had Matt Smith and Karen Gillan. We then had Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill, and also Tosin Cole and Bradley Walsh at the same time. But for consistency with the era, we say Mandip Gill. And then now, Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson. Only the 4th time you've had both of them new at the same time. You could argue that Ncuti doesn't quite count because he appeared in The Giggle, but I'm counting it. I don't care. So it's a nice thing, and I think having trying to get used to a Doctor and a companion at the same time is a hard thing for an episode to accomplish, and I think the episode did that really well. That's why I really like it. It's exactly what I said. It's like the Marvels, the main characters carried it. If not for them, I would probably feel a lot weaker about the episode, because I just think they're fantastic, and that's all you need. That's all you need. This is going to reach the alphabet is in the wrong order in the Doctor Who universe because of Elizabeth Sladen saying it wrong in Big Finish levels. Is that a thing, Grace? I have not heard of this. I have not heard of this. Sonic Snippets, I have to just shout you out very quickly for your profile picture. I wonder, can I do a very quick zoom in on the chat? And then undo it. Hang on. Just scrolling. There we go. Just look very close at Sonic Snippet's profile picture. Do you see what that is? It's a grainy picture of Ncuti in his originally revealed outfit, which saw a grand total of about, 15 seconds screen time in the episode. I put this on Twitter the other day, and it got a few people quite annoyed with me. But I really, compared to the reveal look of the plaid jacket and pants and the orange, woolly jumper, I don't like the new Christmas outfit nearly as much. It is fine. I love the coat, very doctory. But as a Doctor's outfit, I just don't feel it as much. I actually think that the orange original reveal outfit that he had was vastly superior. So I really hope that outfit doesn't end up at the bottom of the pile in how much it's used. Because, man, it's so good. It's such a good outfit. Which I know everyone not everyone will agree on. But if you can't count 15 for the giggle, you also can't count Smith for appearing at the end of Tennant's run. No, I look at those differently, Takais, because, like, obviously, yeah, you can argue any of the Doctors appeared at the end of the previous Doctor's last story, but they're there for a minute in the Regeneration. Shooty was there for the last act. He was there for the last, like, 20 minutes. So I look at Shooty appearing in Doctor Who differently to any other Doctor, because he got to just show up fully, no regeneration, like, relaxing period. He was just there, kicking about with the previous Doctor. That's a completely different situation. So I don't look at that the same way. So that's why, like, yeah, I count Matt Smith and Karen Gillan as new, because Matt Smith had a minute at the end of time, whereas Shooty, that's why I'm saying you could argue he doesn't count. I am still counting him, but I'm saying you could argue he doesn't because of the giggle. Anyway, they did carry the episode, but I do miss the post-generation wonkiness. The thing is, Kevin, I'm of two minds about it, because it depends on how it's done. In 11th Hour and Woman Who Fell to Earth, I think it's done better. Because I think when the Doctor's just in bed for ages, you like spending time like building up to their return. It's good for the companions, like, because you get more time with them. But I think it's better just seeing the Doctor just react immediately to things. And Matt Smith and Jodie Whittaker, they both have moments where they have naps. You know, that nap did me the world of good. Very comfy sofa. Like, you know, they have their moments where they sleep. But in terms of episode runtime, it's a tiny fraction of it. Whereas, you know, Capaldi has a whole lecture about having a bed in a room, which is a great bit, don't get me wrong. And then David Tennant to sleep for a good chunk. Like, I prefer them having to, like, adapt on the fly. I like that more. But that's just me. That's just me. I think Russell said something about that as well, about not wanting another, the Doctor's kind of ill for a bit story, which I appreciate. Who's under the hood, says Ella, Dr. Master. There's our first theory, because I know people in the chat, I see you all, about who's Mrs. Flood. I see you all. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. But who's under the hood? Predictions. The hot theory on Twitter was that the boots of the person carrying Ruby as a baby looked a lot like 13's boots. I don't see how that would make any plot sense, that it was the 13th Doctor carrying the baby. I don't think it'd make any sense whatsoever. But I do like buying into the theory that it's the 13th Doctor, just because I'd love to see Jodie come back. But I don't know. I'm intrigued. Because I swear I need to listen to the opening of the episode again. But I swear that when Shooty was narrating it, he was saying, you know, it was revealed who the mother was that night. So I expect it to be in the episode, but maybe they go back to that night in the season later. Russell has said that, you know, Ruby being a foundling is going to be a whole integral part of season 1, so I don't know. I don't know. Hello, General Grievous. General Kenobi. I have a theory that it's Ruby from the future. The under the hood, you think? Okay. So people thinking it could be Ruby. Could be. Could be. I don't know. Could be a character we've not met yet. Someone we meet in season 1 who becomes a more integral part, and then suddenly, oh, bam, that's them. It could be someone we just don't know yet. You never know. You never, ever know. Any other theories? Because I want to get onto Mrs. Flood, but I want to see what people think. It's the genuine article under the hood, the Absorbaloff. I have to say, the director, Mark, I don't know what his last name is, but the director of this episode, who also directed Rosa, they showed him very briefly in Doctor Who Unleashed, and he's got that, like, a very similar hairstyle to the Absorbaloff. I said that to my mum when I saw it. It's not unkempt or, like, disgusting like the Absorbaloff is, but it's that black strip of hair just going down the back of his head. And I was like, I swear the Absorbaloff's got a really similar haircut to that. So that's just, you just brought that back into my mind. Tonderai, Mark Tonderai. Thank you, Ella. Yeah, it's crazy to see a director going between two different eras. Does that happen very often? There's obviously Rachel Talalay, because she directed a lot of Capaldi stuff, and then came back for the Star Beast. But, like, have many other directors bounced between eras like that? I don't think they have. I think that's a very exclusive club. Like Euros Lyn, when he directed a bunch of David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston's episodes, but he didn't come back after that, did he? I don't think he did. Susan. You think it's Susan? I mean, I was surprised Susan never showed up in the 60th specials. I did really expect her to appear. That felt like a nice nod. But it didn't, so you never know. But then again, we have already had confirmation in the season 1 trailer that not only are we going to see Mel again, Bonnie Langford, we're also going to see Rose, Yasmin Finney. So, and if you haven't seen the trailer yet, or you missed either of those, then don't worry, I'm going to show you the trailer shortly, and I'll show you them together. We'll look at them together. Don't you worry, folks. Don't you worry. Who's Susan? The first Doctor's granddaughter. The original Doctor Who companion. It's a very exciting concept, I'll tell you that much. Let's get this set up. Let's get Twitter set up over here. move set up, will ya? There we go. There we go. Hashtag Doctor Who. I was trying to abbreviate it to DR Who, and I'm not doing that. It's disgusting. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, here's the new Doctor Who title sequence of the church on Ruby Road. I'm so glad they kept the same title sequence and then just changed the names. That put a smile on my face. I know the new title sequence is not everyone's favourite for like the cuts, etc., but I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. It's got to be Kate. You think it's Kate Stewart under the hood? Ooh, okay. I like that theory. We know she's also in season 1. Not impossible. Okay, folks. Anita Flood. Not Anita Flood. Anita Dobson, who is playing Mrs. Flood. Who do we think she is? Who do we think she is? Let's have your theories. Come on. Throw them at me, folks. Throw them at me. Let's see what you all think. And then I can present all these ideas to Crispy in our recording tomorrow and act as though I came up with them all because I'm a thief and I steal from the audience. Ha 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 ha. But yeah. Let's see what you all think. Let's see what you all think. I'm getting pings on my phone again. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I have now seen someone say they didn't like the episode as much. Doctor Who Pages on Twitter, at DW Pages, who posts about the merch. Sorry, I've got an itch under my arm for some reason. TMI. It's not really TMI, it's just an itch. Who said, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit bored throughout the episode. Shooty definitely has a vibe about him. Excited to see more of his Doctor, but the episode didn't grab me apart from Mrs. Flood. Oh, wow. Well, damn. I wasn't bored by the episode, so that's stronger than I feel about it, but damn. All right. So, what suggestions? The boss or the one who waited? You think that she's the big build-up? You think she's the boss? So, the one that the Meep called the boss in Star Beast and the one the Toymaker referred to as the one who waits in The Giggle. You think that that's Mrs. Flood? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Got to be a Time Lord if that's the case, right? There's no way harmless old lady is like a big villain permanently. You know? I don't know. I mean, it could be. It's not possible. I'd say Miriam Margolyes, but she was the voice of Beat the Meep, and even as an older lady, I wouldn't say she's harmless. You know, we know. No, she's lovely. Yeah, people saying the Rani. I honestly think the Rani is going to become, yeah, as Diego's just put in chat, the Rani's kind of like the Mephisto of Marvel, where since WandaVision, like people joke going, it's Mephisto. Mephisto's the villain, and it never is. Everyone's going to say the Rani until the Rani actually shows up in Doctor Who again. If she ever does. Like, she may not. She may just be a classic time. If you don't know, if you haven't watched Classic Who, the Rani is another bad guy Time Lord like the Master, but nowhere near as infamous. I believe she last appeared in Time and the Rani, which was the 7th Doctor's first story. Unless someone can correct me on that. Again, my classic knowledge is very sketchy. So, like, it's been a joke about, oh, the Rani could be coming back for a while, but I don't think it'll ever stop unless she actually comes back, to be honest with you. So, who knows? The Mark of the Rani was her first story. Wow, she has a lot of stories named after her then. Damn. Egotistical much? No. We've had harmless grandmas turn bad before in Doctor Who. Have we? Who? Remind me. Should be an original villain. I like the idea of an original villain more. I mean, didn't Russell say there wouldn't be any classic monsters in season 1? I swear he said that. He could be lying, but I swear he said that. Which does give me Series 11 flashbacks, and not for the best reasons, but I don't like that theory as much as little as I liked it when Series 11 came around. I never liked that from the start. We'll have no classic monsters. Well, then it's not Doctor Who. Not in the same way. And that sounds like a very extreme way of saying it. I don't mean it quite as extreme as it sounds, but to me, I think part of seeing a Doctor tick is best when you see them against a classic monster. You can obviously see them and love them before that. I mean, Matt Smith, I would argue, excels before Victory of the Daleks, and not everyone loves Victory of the Daleks anyway. But I think you really get to see a Doctor test their mettle when you put them against an infamous villain, or even just a recurring villain. Seeing them respond to a pre-existing threat in the universe. That is something that just sells it for me. I love that. I really do. You know? David Tennant's first 2-part story was him coming toe-to-toe with the Cybermen. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That was, I mean, I've said before on the record, like, I still like Series 11, but it is definitely my least favourite series of the show. I just feel like there were quite a few episodes I wasn't that hooked on, and as a vibe overall, I just didn't like there wasn't anything classic to it. I think that made it feel more detached than it possibly should have done. And then, as you know, as soon as Series 12 came around with the Master, I was like, this is what we needed. Getting to see Jodie go toe-to-toe with Sasha's Master. Nothing better in the world, man. Nothing better. Right, what else are people saying? Let's see. It was a Colin Baker two-parter she was also in. Oh, was she? Okay. She appeared a few times. The Mark of the Rani and Time of the Rani, the only 2 serials with her. Oh, really? So she's only showed up in those 2 stories. What about the Colin Baker one that Gas Blaster's saying? Is that something different, or? Her last story was Dimensions in Time. We don't talk about Dimensions in Time here. If Jenny happens to be watching this, who is a big name on Twitter, Dimensions in Jen, sorry, we don't talk about Dimensions in Time. I haven't seen it, but I know enough about it to know we don't talk about it here. If you don't know, it was a TV special they made, which I think was for children in need, which was to celebrate 30 years of Doctor Who in 1993, in the middle of it being cancelled, and it was a crossover between Doctor Who and EastEnders. And from what I've heard, yes, it's about as bad as it sounds. But it gave us Tom Baker back, which he refused to do for the 5 Doctors, so that's a win for that. I will give it that. I wonder why he refused the 5 Doctors. But then again, I might find out, because my mum did buy me this for Christmas. Tom Baker's autobiography. Now, I'm going to admit, I'm not a big book person, and I have said that, so it's the only worry is that I'm not a big book person anymore. Like, when I was younger, I kind of moved from reading books to writing stories, and now I don't do either, because I'm terrible. But we watched, was it Talking Doctor Who? When that came out, around the 60th time, or one of those, and people talked about Tom Baker's autobiography, and how he was talking about, like, his on-screen relationship, or off-screen relationship with Romana's actress Lala Ward, and I was like, this book's probably really fascinating to read, and apparently my mum saw that as a signal and bought the autobiography. So cheers, Mum, if you're watching this. She said she might be. So maybe I'll mention in here why he decided not to do the 5 Doctors. Because there's another thing, if you don't know about Classic Who, is when they brought all 5 Doctors together in '83, Tom Baker said no. So they used some archive footage of Sharda, which was an episode that I think never released. Was that how it worked? And the promotional photo is a wax figure of him with all the other Doctors, which, if you've not seen the picture, probably don't look it up. It will haunt your nightmares. So yeah. Anyway, that's a massive sidetrack. He just come off of a 7-year voyage of the Doctor and wants to take a break, I think. I think that's valid, yeah. Because it was only 2 years after he'd left. But then again, David Tennant came back after 3 years. But he did say he'd turn up for anything on Graham Norton's show, so... Alright, let's refocus. Any more theories on Mrs. Flood, other than the Rani? Any other ideas? What else do we think? So, not the Rani, not the one who waits, not the boss. Something different to that. Because those are going to be the hot theories. I'm sure they will be. Let's see. It's a children's special that Rani trapped the remaining Doctors in the EastEnders neighbourhood. I can think of nothing worse. What? The Doctor and Ruby meet a young Mrs. Flood in the Beatles episode. Is that a leak? Because if that's a leak, I really, really wish you hadn't put that in the chat. Because I have not heard that anywhere. I haven't heard anyone say that. And I'd rather not know that. I need to remind people we do have a no leak policy on this channel. So I really, really hope you're not leaking that. I really do. If you aren't, Time Lord, I apologize, but that screams something that we shouldn't know right now. The Queen of Hearts relates to the toy maker. The Queen of Hearts. What's that? Is there just stuff I don't know? Is there just things going on that I don't know? It's just my theory. Oh, okay, good. You had me, because I was like, there've been leaks. There've been some big leaks recently. I was like, sheesh, don't do that to me. However, okay, so rewinding. Yes, I like the theory. I do like that theory. Yeah, one of the episodes, they have said they're going back to the 60s to Abbey Road Studios, and as the trailer confirmed, we're going to see the Beatles. So yeah, it's not impossible we could see that Mrs. Flood there. That could be cool. That could be cool. That could be cool. It's true, it's true. Ella, if it is a leak, don't tell us! Oh my god, you guys, I need to keep y'all in check. If it is a leak and it's true, don't come in here telling us that, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. May not be a villain, maybe Romana. I like the idea of Romana coming back. That would be cool. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. I hope that's a Jinx Monsoon episode. I feel like it's all but confirmed that's the Jinx Monsoon episode, right? It's like a little bit musicy. I mean, I think didn't someone line it up? That, like, the episode where Shooty's wearing the 60s garb is the same one as Jinx Monsoon's. Now you'll never know. Ella, I am going to say very mean things, like you have a very ugly pair of shoes. Yeah, there you go. Wow, that's what I do when you're mean to me. You've got an ugly pair of shoes, Ella. How do you feel now? There you go. You had to unleash the beast by being mean to me. You had to unleash it. Sorry. I can't help myself when someone hurts my feelings. Yeah, I like the idea of Romana. Old Time Lord, but a nice Time Lord. It's actually a twist where it's not a bad guy at all. The Beast, like the Beast Boss. Stop it. All right, folks. Let's take a little bit of a look at Twitter, which is, you know, oh, that's the wrong screen. Which are words that would normally make people panic, I feel like. But let's have a little look. Let's have a little look and see what people are saying. Let's have a little look. What are the top tweets right now about the series? We'll look at the trailer shortly. He's so 9-coded. I'm learning the vocabulary of Rogue versus I'm trying to resonate concrete. No, we already had the resonating concrete. We already had it. We had it in the Star Beast. Shooty and Millie singing. For the sake of copyright, I'm not going to play the audio out, so either way, but it was great. Davina McCall, who did not die. Is that a Muppets reference? I haven't seen the Muppets Christmas Carol. Sorry, I haven't seen it. What else have we got? Filming Dr. Ruby, Sunday Rose, Noble, the Beatles, Jinx Monsoon, who could be aliens. Next season looks incredible. Yeah, Jinx Monsoon's already got an energy. I'm in on that. But yeah, the Beatles, man. It's gonna be intriguing to see who they cast for the Beatles. They could get on the Yesterday Road and have a CGI deep fakes John Lennon, but I doubt they'll do that. But yeah, there is Yasmin Finney, just in like a split frame, but she is there. And you can see this on the screen. Hello. With Rose at Unit HQ, could this mean that Donna will make a cameo? If we get a 14th Doctor cameo in the first season, I don't know how I'll feel about that. And I'm here as the big champion of give David Tennant his own 14th Doctor spin-off, so we get more of that Doctor. I wouldn't want him to show up in the first series. I will say that much, unless it was like the tiniest little cameo. I want Shooty to stand on his own 2 feet. So I'm putting that on the record now. But Donna showing back, that'd be cool. I'm gonna spend the next few months obsessing over who she is. Yeah, looking at the camera as well. Oh. So glad running around the TARDIS happened. I missed it. Yeah, that was great. Bit sad she didn't actually say the usual line of it's bigger on the inside, but we have heard it a few times, so whatever. Oh yeah, here's an Easter egg for you. I saw this earlier. So on the fridge, once all the Polaroids have gone, which by the way, Polaroids? Hello? Amazing. Very happy about that. Hang on, that's beef and beans. Oh yes, it was just a beef and beans. They had a thing of beef and beans on the screen. Oh, you can only just make it out past the chat, but that's from Eve of the Daleks. But yeah, the Minto pizza thing, that is the pizza place they mentioned in Rose. How cool's that? Folks? It's very cool. Cherry finally got a tea. Yeah, brand new preview of Doctor Who episode. I'm still the biggest fan of Doctor Who Unleashed. Is that a hot take? Stephen Powell's a lovely guy, but I feel like Doctor Who behind the scenes works better when there isn't a host carrying it around. Just show us all the cool things. Have a narrator. I'm not a big fan of the on-set stuff. Like the behind the scenes stuff on YouTube, I feel like is much stronger, in my opinion. Sorry. No offense, Stephen Powell. You're a lovely guy. You really are. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not the biggest fan of Unleashed. I'm watching it because I want to find out behind the scenes information, but I think it could be better personally. And obviously not everyone will agree with me. That's fine. Keep him in a job. I'm not trying to sack him. Maybe Mrs. Flood is a companion from the future we haven't met yet, and it's an older version of her, or a time-displaced married Ruby Sunday like Amy in Series 7, but you meet her again. I like the idea of that. Like, yeah, was it Claire was her name in Flux? Where we meet her before she's met the doc. No, that didn't end up working out because she was like, I'm going to meet you. But it turned out that wasn't her in the future, it was her in the past. Flux was confusing at times, I'll be honest with you. I love Ruby's mum's Polaroids of her foster kids. I'm a big Polaroid user, so I was grinning ear to ear with that. She whipped out a Polaroid camera, and I was like, my camera's down there, I'm not reaching over. I was like, she's me! I literally bought, can I reach it? I'm not going to open it for obviously privacy's sake, but I bought a Polaroid album. Like, I have an album full of Polaroid pictures. I love Polaroids. So I was very happy to see Polaroids being used. That's cool for me. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow, Mr. Scarlo. Do you get presents on Christmas Day and your birthday? How does that work? Or do you get like a bumper thing on Christmas? I always wonder how that works for kids that are born like on or around Christmas. Like, do you have a bigger celebration or something? I don't know. We've seen Yasmin Finney behind the scenes. Well, I can't watch that on here. And hello. Oh, I'm honestly beginning to wonder if Russell is actually really going to chase the Timeless Child thing. He's mentioned it in half of the episodes of his new era. He's had it mentioned in Wild Blue Yonder and talked about. He's had the Doctor admit to it and talk about it in this episode. That sounds to me that we might get more Timeless Child stuff. You never know. Especially if Ruby being a foundling's the whole point of the season, then maybe the Doctor being a foundling is going to be a big part of the season as well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There you go. You can wonder about your parents. I'm adopted, I only found out recently, yeah? And Shooty crying. Oh, that guy can act. He can act. Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah, Cherry Sunday finally got a cup of tea. We got to wait how long for the new series? Oh, 5 months?
6 months. Right from day one, you got...
No, it's not 6 months. It's from 5 months. These guys can't even count. Ugh, silly. Trying to work out who Mrs. Flood is. You're not going to get there. New season of Doctor Who, May 2024. Me, January to April. We imagined your irrelevance. Hey, what's coming out? What's coming out from January to April? Anything good? There's the Fallout TV series in April. That's looking like it's going to be good. There's Madame Web in February, guys. You all excited for Madame Web? Actually, that could be a decent film, but I'm a big Sony enjoyer for the Marvel films. They're just cringy fun. May or may not have just tampered with Davina McCall's Wikipedia. You're welcome, folks. Wait, what? Die. Oh, you did not update it to say she died. Oh, the chat's in the way. Hang on. Someone updated her Wikipedia to say the 24th of December 2023. McCall passed away after a tragic accident involving a Christmas tree. Come off it. Come off it. Someone's got to reply and gone, well, I mean, it's not true anyway. Now add the resurrection! Nah! Come off it! This is Davina. Has she tweeted about it, actually? Let's see. Has she tweeted anything about Doctor Who? No, she hasn't. Good to know. Anyway. It's half now. Alright, okay, we're going back a bit now. Susan Twist is the big bad. You heard it here, folk. Wait, what? Is she the same... We've seen filming the finale too. Hang on a minute. Is that... No. Is that the same actress? We'll soon find out. We'll soon bloomin' find out. IMDb. Wild Blue Yonder. Because the cast list for that is very small, so I can easily find her name and see if it lines up. Cast. Susan Twist, Mrs. Merridew. That must be her. Actress, Doctor Who. Says 1 episode. Just says Mrs. Merridew. Does not say Church on Ruby Road. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know if it's the same person. Oh, that's because the cast hasn't been updated yet. They haven't updated it on IMDb, so it could be her. It could be her. It could well be her. Woo! Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on a minute. Susan Twist is definitely involved in the overall plot. Someone anonymously pointed me in the direction of this. Imply we'll see Mrs. Merridew again in the form of Susan Triad. Rusty Davies has a Union Jack Icon magazine mock-up cover featuring her in his office. Triad technology from 2024 series filming reports. Oh. 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 Now you see, this is not a leak. This is people connecting the dots. Hot damn. Ooh, hoo-hoo. What if she's the one under the hood? What if it's her? Moving swiftly on. Let's see what else people have said. Oh yeah, the modern doctors. Oh, I'm retweeting that. That's cool. I like that. The doctor. Oh, Mr. TARDIS. The doctor literally pulling a ship down from the sky and piercing it with a church spire is the most metal thing this show has done for years, and I adored it. I agree. That was very metal. I don't know one of the best things the show has done for years, but it was pretty cool. I saw a few people saying it was one of their favourite episodes of Doctor Who already, and I really firmly don't agree there. But, you know, wouldn't do for us all to be the same. Davina McCall and Doctor Who, I'm going to get killed by a Christmas tree. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like I said, the giggle's in my top 10, and I know people don't agree with me, so tweet it now before anyone else. So we found this out from me reading someone else's tweet, Ella. What do you mean? What do you mean? Someone else has tweeted and replied that. It's already been worked out. I'm not claiming that. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. You were all here anyway, you know. Okay, I think we're running out towards the end of... No, we're good. Shooty's name looks so good at the title sequence. Hang on, is it? It's not been... I mean, it's been 2.5 hours since it aired. Blimey, what is time? What is time? When you realise the flashback sequence is based in 2004 and not 1986. Why would it be 1986? But yeah, 2004 is scaring me. That scares me. You're listening to Goblin sing about eating a kid. Anything else? What is it with women in their bedrooms flirting with the doctor? Yeah, except Shooty played into it way more, didn't he? Everyone making the comparison between the Christmas tree. Oh, yep, there we go. See, it's already been spotted. People are already clocking this. People are already clocking it. Someone found this from Blue Peter a few weeks back. Yep. Well. And I tell you what, that would give this the purpose of Isaac Newton even more. Imagine that. Not only does it give us the Mavity thing that carries on going into season 1, but it also gives us a hint of this that no one even clocked on at the time. And why would they have done? Woohoo! Watch it end up being that the Isaac Newton scene in Wild Beyond It ends up being the most important scene in the episode. As if. I'm very surprised by musical elements, but this is wild. It is wild. It's wild. He parks on a double yellow line. And in a corner. Imagine trying to get around that. Trying to drive around that. How dare you, Shooty? How dare you? Davina interviewing Ruby Sunday. What is this? Oh my days! It was pretty much that though, wasn't it? Oh, sorry for the language there. Just want a cup of tea. Yep. You have to excuse the odd swearing on here. Hopefully you're all mature enough for it. If not, then I apologize. She's the new... Oh, look at this. She is the new generation's Rose. She's the sister we need. The friend always there for us. She is the Princess Diana of the TARDIS. Okay, alright. I've just noticed the username. Let's slide past that. I do like the idea that she's basically the new Rose Tyler, though. Because when you think about it, they're treating this like a fresh reboot of the show. Season 1. She's the same age as Rose. Rose was 19, and Ruby Sunday's 19. They're both blondes, if you want to make that connection, you know? I'm just saying. There's a bit of a mirror there. Intriguing. Okay, so there's some looks. Actually, let's go over here. There's some looks at the Twitter reactions. So now, folks, now. Let's have a brief look at the next time trailer for season 1 of Doctor Who. I think I saw someone in the chat say this earlier. It is definitely lacking in length compared to old coming soons. I mean, I watched season 4's or series 4's coming soon trailer earlier today because I watched Voyage of the Damned this morning because it's the best Christmas special, don't at me. And it had the full series 4 trailer at the end, and it's a dead long trailer, and it's great. And as we found out, it only uses footage from the first, I think, 7 episodes. I don't think there's anything beyond Unicorn and the Wasp, unless there's like one clip from the library. There might have been 1 or 2, but basically first half of the series-ish. And they packed a massive trailer in. It was great. I'd love them to do more of that. But anyway, here is the season 1 teaser for Doctor Who coming in May 2024.
Into the vortex.
I have the whole universe at my fingertips.
Oh, this is new.
You
Dear
can't!
Obama.
Abbey Road Studios!
All right, let's take it from the top.
Ruby, there are powers beyond
Oh,
the
hang on.
universe.
Are you getting scared because you're just babbling now?
Ah! Smell faster!
No job, no boss, just fun.
Classic.
I'd love it if you came with me.
Looks very, very good. Looks very, very good. Thank you, Timescales, for coming here. Appreciate it. But, few things. Sorry, I'm going to be really boring, first off. That is the boot that Shooty wears in the outfit that I really like that he's barely worn yet. So, does that mean we're going to get more of the actual basic outfit? The pants don't look right, but the boots do, so... Hate to be that guy. Sorry. I don't hate it at all. I don't care. Okay, so, this looks like... Episode 1? Could that be Asfini behind him? I doubt it, but episode 1 outfit from the look of it. Then we've got him running down the corridor in the 60s outfit. I love these are going to have different outfits in the episodes, but I do want them more, like, that's what that original outfit to be its normal one. Ugh.
Into the vortex.
I mean, that's a very simple outfit as well. Same poster. Maybe they're going dancing or something, who knows.
I have the whole universe at my fingertips.
I love the period setting. They look amazing. But yeah, Indira Varma, I'm so excited to see her. I love her. So I'm very excited to see her in Doctor Who.
You can't!
Look at them having a little dance as well, going down the TARDIS.
Happy roll.
I wonder if there's going to be... Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. There's a jukebox. There's a jukebox in the TARDIS. They're probably going to be dancing something on the jukebox as they're going around.
Alright, let's...
I can't believe we're getting the Beatles in Doctor Who. Isn't that mad?
Alright, let's take it from the top.
Like me, it is.
Ruby the eye.
Now, who is that? Is that the same woman people are suggesting it could be? Could be. You never know who that is. And there's a bending tree in the distance. Strange.
Powers beyond the
Jinx Monsoon.
universe.
Are you getting...
It's the slug! Live slug reaction! The slug's here! The slug! It's the slug!
Go, because you're just babbling
What's
now.
going on there? Now that thing is horrifying. The hell is that? And also... Bonnie Langford, Mel. She's back. She's back. I hope this whole season has a song or singing in each episode that can fit it in. That would be cool. I'd be down for that.
No job.
Else? Yeah, Jonathan Groff pulling a gun on 15. That's not very epic. And there's Yas Finney. There she is. Yasmin Finney as Rose in season 1.
Just fun.
I love that ring. That is such a cool ring. I want that ring. That's really cool. Look at his outfit. Look at his outfit.
Sick.
I'd love it if you came with me.
They're going to be good. They're going to be very, very, very good. So there we go. That is the season 1 Doctor Who trailer. Very, very cool. All right, folks. Let's wrap it up with some final thoughts, some final scores, some final questions. What do you all want to ask? What do you all want to know? What things do you want me to talk about before we wrap up? As I've said, tomorrow morning I'll be recording with Crispy on Boxing Day. And then the episode will be coming out on Saturday as per usual. The final episode of the podcast this year. Exciting. And we will mention it next week, but we are going to be taking a couple of weeks off after that. We have, like I said, some plans to add some cool things to the podcast. We want a bit of time to bed it in. I don't personally want to take any weeks off. It was Crispy's idea, blame him. But it is fair. We need some time to get things set up. So it'll be the last episode next week for a couple of weeks. But to be fair, as I've worked out, in 2023, we have only missed 1 week with the podcast. We've done 51 episodes in 52 weeks. That's pretty mad when you think about it. So we've done well. We've done better than we did last year. So that's cool. That's very cool. Although ironically, it does mean that by the time we come back in January, we'll already have done less episodes in the year than we have this year, because we'll have taken 2 weeks off. I think it's 2 weeks off we're taking. I need to double check that. That's what people are saying. Can't believe the Beatles are coming back to Who again. Again? When was the first time? Maybe we'll find out who or what Ruby's mum is at the end of the series. Maybe that's a series arc. Oh, it probably will be one of the things. Undoubtedly. If Ruby being a foundling is a big part of season 1, then it's probably going to be a big part of like the finale or something. They showed up in the 60s, did they? Oh. I bet they loved it. Yeah. 51 out of 52 episodes is a 98.07% success rate. Hot damn. Look at that. Hope Ruby isn't human or something. What? You hope she isn't human? No, we don't need alien companion. Come on. No. Hope they don't keep calling her birth mum as her mum. Carla is her mum. I mean, technically you can have more than one mum. What happens when you have 2 female parents? 2 mums? It's not a singular term. Just saying. But I know what you mean. I don't think they'll devalue Carla at all. I don't think they'll devalue her in the slightest. And shout out to anyone who's seen Code 404. Because it's a little bit more of an adult show, so if you're younger, then obviously don't watch it. But if you've seen Code 404, you know her from that, Carla, Ruby's mum. There was an ongoing joke in there that all the characters didn't know what her name was. She was a police officer, and everyone kept calling her Judy, but she kept saying that her name wasn't Judy. Just a little random mention there, because that's actually knew her from that. Now I have to re-record my hotline. You just answered my question. What? I answered your question? Well, hang on then. Let's listen to it. Let me listen to your hotline. Can I listen to it now then, Beast Boss? Can I hear what it was? And then you obviously record a new one. Because I've got it on Discord. I can just play it right now. I can literally hit the play button and see what it is. Do I have your permission? I want to hear it real quick. I want an alien companion at some point, but not an alien, but human looking on a giant gelatinous cube. Alright, so you're a D&D fan. Fair enough. The Baldur's Gate 3 fan in me reaches out to you and tips his hat. I have begun a bit of an obsession with the trading cards. Please help me. Can listen? Alright, let's have a listen. Let's see what the Beast Boss said. Let's see what the Beast Boss said.
Hello everyone, welcome to Who's There, the Beast Boss podcast.
It's not your podcast, shut up.
This isn't a very long one because I haven't had time to think of much. Which is fine. I've just watched the episode. It is the best. So I have a question. Do you think that Ruby Sunday is an alien? Because I think she is.
Oh.
And I hope she is.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
But the episode? Jeez. That thing was buzzing.
Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop. If it wasn't for you giving us money, I would have, like, a mute on you. B-spot. I'm joking. That's lovely. Grace, do you want to resend yours as well? I can see you've just said as well that we answered yours too. We can play that as well, and you can re-record it if you want. It's up to you. But I'll only play it if you're going to re-record it. If you're not re-recording it, I'll just keep it hidden. The Beast Boss podcast is my favourite podcast. No. Stop, Gas Blaster. Stop. You didn't answer mine? Good. Okay, good. I don't want to have answered everyone's questions. That would be a shame. But then again, people who don't watch this stream will hear it anyway, so it's different. No disrespect to people with two mums, just feel it's different since the birth one wasn't there for it. Oh, no, that's valid. I wasn't saying, no, I wasn't saying you're being disrespectful at all, Barney, but Cockaboo's mum. Not at all. You know that. I know you by now. You're not like that. You sent us lovely knitted dolls. You have a heart of gold. I know you didn't mean anything rude. No, I get you. What else are people saying? What else are people saying? Why doesn't the Doctor ever regenerate into a child? They did in the Timeless Child arc. Did they not? You do need to ask Crispy that question. Well, we can just keep the same hotline then, Beast Boss, and people could have just heard this one a bit early. If you want. If you don't want to re-record it, it's fine. I want to hear Crispy's thoughts and not just Troy's thoughts. I like the capitalization. That's good. Man, I had plans to make videos on that channel. Like, 2 different video plans, and both of them haven't happened. I was going to do a video talking about the 14th Doctor. That didn't happen because of the way the giggle went down. And I was going to do a video on that. And then Baldur's Gate 3 came out and consumed my entire existence. I was then going to do a video on Baldur's Gate 3. And then I lost my 57-hour save file because there's a bug on Xbox where it gets deleted randomly. So, Troy's Thoughts is going to get some more love next year. It will happen. My plan was to finish Baldur's Gate 3 before the new year. I doubt that's going to happen now, but I will try. Ruby's an alien, but made or hiding in human form would be cool. No DNA match found. Well, I wonder if it's just someone that's, like, not a typical human. It could be. I mean, not long ago, everyone was theorizing Kate Stewart was her mum. Head of unit, very good at blacklisting information, hiding things. It could easily still be Kate Stewart. You don't know that. So, just a point. All right, let's do what we normally do on the live podcast. I'll pick 3 more questions. 3 more questions, and then we'll finish off. It is Christmas Day. I want you guys to go back and enjoy time with family, or listen to music, or watching TV, or watching films, or, I don't know, playing with Lego. My mum bought me Lego, so that's on my brain. Can you see that there? Look, she got me Lego Sonic. I've got to find somewhere that I'm going to put this set, and I'm going to build it. It's very, very cool. Will the Doctor's gloves hit stores as merchandise? Actual working gloves, though. Not working gloves, but it's not impossible. It is not impossible. What else have you got? I'm not counting this as one of the questions, Ella. Who do you think is dying in EastEnders tonight? I don't watch EastEnders. So I'm good. I'm good on that front. I don't know. Phil Mitchell. Is he still there? He's going to die. I don't know. 2 more questions. What have you all got? It's Security Protocol 1 in Voyage of the Damned. You're entitled to 3 questions. Information. You are all going to have a Merry Christmas. Not die. I'm going to cook up some barbecue bacon burgers for Christmas dinner. That's a lot of bees. I like the sound of it. What do you think of the new sonic screwdriver? Ugh. It's grown on me. Slightly. I think my main problem with it is it isn't a screwdriver. I mean, none of them often are, but they often at least look like screwdrivers. Like, they often have the general shape of a screwdriver. Whereas that one, it's a computer mouse. It's a Sky TV remote. call it a sonic probe or a sonic remote or something, but obviously it wouldn't have the same appeal. So I'm getting over my petty grievances, and I'm just appreciating it for what it is. I love the Rwandan proverb on it. I really do. I think once we get the official replica, and I have a bit of a fiddle around with it myself, like the very immature 24-year-old I am, then I'll probably like it even more. So, we'll see. It's fine. It's fine. Laura coming back in the chat, who is Mrs. Flood? So that'd be the final question. Mrs. Flood, the real Mrs. Flood, is the friends we made along the way. There you go. There's your answer. No, my best guess, based on what we said today, I like the idea that she's someone we've not met yet, but we might see her like pop up in different episodes, and this is like, it's like an out of order thing, like with River Song or something. That could be really exciting. I'm interested by that. Aside from that, could be the Rani, could be someone completely different. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe because she's called Mrs. Flood, she's actually like the Flood from Waters of Mars. Stated above, Ruby's parentage isn't from Earth, as they couldn't find a single thing of her parents in the world. That's not impossible. I guess we'll find out. You know? Could this typical man class actually be from somewhere that isn't Manchester? You never know. She actually is the Flood. Seriously, bring them back. I love them. No, don't bring the Flood back. Don't bring the Flood back. Some monsters belong in just one story. The Midnight Creature, the Flood, the not things in Wild Beyonder. There are some things that just only need to appear once, and that's it. And I think a lot of people would have argued the Weeping Angels would be one of them. But I would argue they were used well in their future appearances, so I think it was okay. Would I have been happy if they never brought them back? Yes, I would. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up there. We've been live for about an hour, and I think we've done a good bit of theorising, but I don't want to waste all the discussion. I've got to talk to Crispy tomorrow about the episode, take some of your questions, etc. So, here is what I will ask you. If we can get some time in the recording tomorrow, I'll say to Crispy, we'll check out the YouTube comment section. So, if you have a question you want to ask in the podcast, I'm making no promises we'll get around to this. It depends on time. But if there is a question you want answering, leave it in the comment section of this YouTube video. Not the live chat, the comment section. You can literally leave a comment right now. The comment section is open even while we're live, I'm pretty sure. Let me check that actually, because I might be wrong. It is not. Sorry. As soon as the stream ends, refresh the page, and there'll be a comment section. Leave your comments, your questions there. Do not do it in the live chat. Do it in the comment section, and maybe we'll pick some out. Again, no promises, but please leave them anyway. We may well use them. There's also a poll that went up on Saturday. Do you think there'll be a 14th Doctor spin-off? I'm being extremely disappointed in the audience for not believing in it, but you know what? We move. But thank you all very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas. Thank you all very much for a fantastic 2023. We got one more episode next week, which is episode 91, where we will review The Church on Ruby Road. We're recording it tomorrow, and it will come out on Saturday. Okay? You are live on Who's There. Please do not swear. Who's swearing? Are you going to swear? Are you swearing, Ella? Don't you be swearing. Swearing is not allowed. Swearing is not allowed. It's not allowed. Or did I swear and I forget? I didn't swear, did I? Did I swear and forget? Don't tell me I did. You're worrying me now. But yeah, I'll get presents tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow, Mr. Scarlo. But yes, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. We will see you all on Saturday for episode 91, which will be coming out at the usual time. And beyond that, like I said, about a 2-week break. If you want to check out the live IRL content, oh, it is a reference. Okay, I was worried. I was like, blimey, did I have an out-of-body experience for a second? You can check out the Patreon, patreon.com/who'sthere.dw, and you can see the IRL content filmed between myself and Crispy. It's very cool. I genuinely do think it's really cool. It's worth watching if you can support the Patreon. It's a really good reward. Get over there. And in January, we'll be doing 3 episode watch-alongs, one for each of the 60th specials. It's going to be a fantastic time. But from me and from Billie Eilish, let's grab something different on my bed. Billie Eilish also says thank you for watching, so I say thank you as well. I'm just picking out random things. Seriously, thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate you all. See you all on Saturday for episode 91. Much love. Have a great rest of your Christmas, a lovely holiday, fantastic New Year. I know, obviously, you'll see an episode before then, but I like to say because it's live. But yes, thank you all very much. Appreciate you all. Love you all lots. And we'll see you all in the new year for some very exciting stuff. Who's There is going to be getting, like I said, a bit of a fresh lick of paint. Patreon versus channel membership. We don't have channel memberships, do we? Or do we? Do we have channel? We don't. We do. Patreon. Patreon's better than channel membership, I think. We need right now, because you're a member. Oh, you are? Why am I even saying that? Sorry, Bonnie's mum. We need to see if we can think about trying to set stuff up for members. That's a point. Let me rendezvous with Crispy on that and see if we can get the same thing set up for the $5 patrons as the channel members. That should be doable. That should be doable. So thanks for the pointer. But yes, why not both? I agree with that as well, Grace. Support on every platform. Give us all your money. Thank you very much. All right, everyone. Much love. Seriously, thank you all. We'll see you all next year. I'll see you all on Saturday, no doubt. But for the next live stream, we can talk to you all. We'll speak to you all next year. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, and one last thing, because I do like to mention it on the live streams. I do like to mention it. I can see Ella going crazy over the Billie Eilish album, so she can always ask about it in the Discord server. But there is a Discord server for Who's There Doctor Who podcast. There is the link. If you're 13 or older, you can make a Discord account and you can hop in there to talk to all of us about Doctor Who. I'm not in that server as much as I should be, because I have my own Discord server where I literally am terminally online. So you can always join that one as well, which is discord.gg/RedArcherLive. I'll link that one as well. If you want to join it, feel free. I'm more responsive there. But the actual Who's There server is the first one I linked. Join one or both of them to keep in touch with me, the podcast, the audience, all of them, over the festive period and beyond. But thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to put the outro on now because this is the longest outro I've ever done. Much love. Thank you all for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you all very soon. Did you hear that? It's the theme. There's actually music. Bye, everyone.